Hello, everybody. Hey, hey, let's see who got in here. Hey, what you doing here? JJ. Hello, JJ. I'm mistaken, everyone. I'm at work, but I guess what I'll be back soon. Okay, Jay. Randy, and Super Mama. Angel and Hester. And Brandy Murphy and Matthew Strawberry Murphy and Violet and Justice Jamie and Seven Up and Hunter and Kim. Yes, Summer, Utah, Summer, June, Utah, Rose. Absolutely, Justice Jamie. Athena, the 3-year-old who was the Puerto Rican. Oh my God, another Athena in Oklahoma. This is on the way. I hope they find her.
Hey, RT, how are you? Thank you, thank you. It has been a long time. God is love. Violet, mother in law, she's suffering with a heart attack on the phone with me. Oh my gosh, I will be praying for her, Violet. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hello, Creative Spirit and Hash Brown and Strawberry Monkey and God is love and Jinkies. Can you guys hear me? My microphone, I lost my dongle to my microphone. Hello, Michelle and Palmy Mommy, Sugar Mama and Michelle Davis, Kimberly and let's see, we got. I can hear circus music and Katie and Kim and Puppy Love and Matthew. Looks like I've shouted everybody out. Let me get a link for Jinkies to come up here. How is everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody is well. Um, Let me get the link. Hang on. What is the link? Is that the link? Oh yeah, that is the link. I decided to come on late because I wanted to talk to everybody. Do you do have clothespins? Huh? Do I have clothespins? Invisible Lady 7 Up. Did I say your name? I thought I did. Can y'all hear me now? Okay. I'm getting a Cavalier King Charles. I'm good, Miss Kim. How you doing? I've missed you too, Justice Janie. I've missed everybody. I'm back over here on the farm again for a little while. I'm just seeing how everybody's doing. I got some exciting news. You guys, guess what? Should I tell them, Big Mama, or should I wait? Well, I'll wait just to see if we can before I do anything. We're glad to see you. Listen, you all, Sherry rubbed off on me last night. I don't know what in the world happened, but Sherry, I was like a little cherry last night. A
You're a
close
whore.
hold your mic on. Well, it's I have an Apple, so it doesn't take like a regular USB, so I have to have a little dongle. Hello, Shani. Hello, hello. We're here for it. So yeah, as you guys see, is the title tonight is Summer Wells. I don't know where Christine was, but she's if any of y'all ain't watched her video, we might watch a little bit of that tonight if y'all want to and talk about it. And then maybe tomorrow night she could talk about it. Party on the farm. Y'all, I was wore out from the party last night.
Hey guys. Hey my
Oh
friends.
yeah, Summer
Hey
Wells.
my
You
strawberry
guys,
monkey,
up
Hashy
on the
Brownie,
hello,
Lady Seven
Damaris.
Up, Justice Jane,
I woke up in the middle of a live stream. Listen,
God is Love,
it
Kim
was wild
B,
last night, you guys.
Nephew,
Listen, I had a
Shani,
very stressful day yesterday,
Creative Spirit,
and it showed.
Violet,
But
Lady
yeah,
Seven Up. How are you guys? Sugar
okay,
Mama.
so I'm gonna just well, I'll talk about it another time because I'm hoping to bring more about summer, and I'm going to reach out with Awakening and see if they're going to have a birthday party with her for her this year. Remember last year, Robin and Awakening had the birthday party celebration, and I was going to see
Don Wells said they are.
that they're going to do it at the church. Is it going to be at the church?
Uh,
Because I'm going to ask if I can live stream it for everybody to come.
he said he's
Hello,
going to go
Brandy
too.
Bookie.
He
I
said he
want
was
to
going to go.
see if I can live stream it. Um, and Dolly Vision is
Hey,
saying he's going to
Brandy.
in April. Is he? That'll be good for Dolly.
Love.
Listen, you guys, I love Dolly, and I wish him well. I do wish all of them well, especially Dolly. But Dolly does good in his on his own. When Dolly works on his own, he does better. I think he does a lot better on his own. Hello, puppy love. But yeah, if Dolly wants to, I don't know. But on the 4th of next month is Summer's will be her 7th birthday. And where we live close. And last year, I went to her birthday party at the park there in Kingsport. So I will let y'all up. Yeah, okay, Miss Justice Janie. I'm gonna message Timothy because he's over the awakening and he's in with Robin and all them, and they're the ones that had it last year. So and I'm going to tell him that we come in peace. We are only there to celebrate Summer's birthday and bring light to her situation because Summer's pretty much the only child that's been out here for a while where they have no inkling what happened to her. At least we got some stuff. At least, even in Monkey's case, they have a little bit of an idea of where, what happened to him. But with Summer, there's just nothing. We have nothing. Absolutely nothing but a lot of speculation. So we're actually going to, when we go there, I'm going to celebrate her life and not to cause a ruckus or not to blame anybody, just to celebrate her. That Betty does better herself. She's been sick. So, yeah, I've seen that she's been having some trouble. Hello, Chris Mitcher. That people's been giving her a hard time. I still subscribe to Betty, even though I kind of yelled at her a little bit over the monkey case. I still like her and stuff, and I'm still subscribed to her. It was just a little bit of emotional, I guess, over that. No hard feelings. Yeah, Dolly does do better alone. Yeah, he does. He does a lot better. Strawberry Monkey. Please show that. Thank you, Hash Brown. But what are you doing, Jankies?
I'm sitting here looking
Where's
pretty.
everybody at? I know 7 Up. Summer Utah Wells. That's right,
Hot
Justice.
dog mess.
She's last seen in her home on 1010 Ben Hill. Well, we might be we might be bringing some more information that way about it. Well, they had Paw Patrol
Hey,
cupcakes
sweet
last
and
night.
sassy.
They had everything. Hello, sweet and sassy. They had everything last year for her birthday party. They had everything. Like all the little Paw Patrols. They had her teddy bear. Wouldn't that be awesome if Don could come and speak on her behalf and just talk to us? I mean, not be
He said
like
he's coming.
we wouldn't harass him or anything, but just talk to us. Or if Don wants to come up here on panel, he's welcome to come here and speak if he feels like it. We won't come at him.
I got a few.
All we
Puppy
want is
love.
information. We want to know what we need to know about this baby. Jinkies, did you bring pictures? I'm
I got a
trying to be
few.
good tonight, puppy love. I went wild last night. Tell us what you're going to say. Oh, to Dawn or at the celebration of life? I'll have to ask Miss Sherry about that because she's good at doing speeches, and she did a really good job when we went to Warriors Park and did the Christmas tree. She did an awesome job, Miss Sherry did. Sherry's got a big heart. She's wilder than a buck Indian, but she is got a great heart. That's right. That's right. Absolutely. We don't want nobody. Do you know his number? No, but
Hey, sweet love.
he's been messaging people, and I'm one of those people he's been messaging. He added me to Facebook and messaged me, and I just told him that I pray that Summer's found, and he's seen us on the he's seen our thing. He said Tim Mullins said that he's seen showed him the video of the celebration for Summer, and he thanked us for that because um you know it's his daughter.
Which
And
one? The Christmas tree?
the Christmas tree one, I showed him the
Oh,
wreath one too. I
so you
showed him
took
the
credit for that?
No, I said all of us. He watched the video. Tim Mullins showed him the video. Yeah, Miss Chewy. I know. Linda, hello, Linda. So, yeah. So Tim, that must have been Tim. I don't know. It might not have been, but he did see the video of the Christmas tree, and he's seen the wreath one too. Because I sent him a picture of that, and he thanked us, and he said he didn't feel right about going celebrating Summer's birthday. And I told him, he said, "Do you think it's right if I celebrate Summer's birthday?" And I said, "Absolutely." I said, "You want to keep her name out there. You want to keep her um oh no, no, I guess it was after he got out of jail, Miss Lady 7 Up. He watched it. Yeah, when we did the Christmas tree, he was already out of jail. But he seen the wreath thing. Well, I sent him a picture of it, but he definitely knew about the Christmas tree thing. And I said, "Absolutely, you celebrate her birthday, and we'll be right there with you. We come in peace. We don't want to." Yeah, that's what I told him. Keep her memory alive, and I'm gonna be respectful, because that's what we're ultimately going to do is celebrate her birthday. To, if
I
Robin has
am
her
one
a
second
public,
on.
if Robin has her public birthday party, and we can go again, I would love to go and live stream it and take you guys with me. And if Dawn and Candace is there, I'm not going to harass them. I'm not going to get a camera in their face. I will be very respectful because it's ultimately about Summer. Hey, lovely lyrics. So let me know what you guys think.
Oh, you are so lucky,
Exactly.
guys. Love. I love
Exactly,
spaniels.
Justice Janie. It's
I used
for
to own a
her.
cocker spaniel. Is my baby.
Absolutely.
I had him for
Oh
14
yeah,
years.
Timothy's the one in the video that when I went last year to her birthday party. Um, when I went to Summer's birthday party last year, Tim and they did the prayer vigil for Summer. I don't know if all of y'all remember it, but some of y'all were with me when they did that.
Oh, lovely
They
lyrics. I'm so
prayed for me.
sorry.
Timothy said, "Can I pray for you?" Robin hugged me. They
Oh,
all
pray for
prayed for
you.
me. This is the vigil. They had Summer's teddy bear there. This is awakening. Right here's Timothy. And we were all surrounded, and each of us said a prayer for her. And then, she had this little this was her birthday party last year, which I live streamed. Robin was there. I mean, she did a really good job. They did a very good job with Summer's birthday party last year. So I'm hoping they'll have another one open to the public for us. And I met Timmy at a prayer vigil in Rogersville. He's awesome. He's a very kind person. A very kind person. What lovely lyrics? When? When did your son die? What happened?
So sorry, lovely lyrics.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, God bless
Oh,
you, lovely.
goodness. Sorry, lovely lyrics.
We're so sorry about that. Oh, I'm
Oh,
so sorry. I'm very, very sorry. You, I don't know if you know Miss Lovely Lyrics, but we lost Amanda on Christmas Eve as well. She passed away on Christmas Eve. Christmas is just a bad time this year. We lost her cousin like what a week ago, and then it's just awful. Yes, absolutely. Prayers for him. You know what, lovely lyric? God knows people's
oh,
struggles. Only God knows people's struggles. you know, and
So
we pray
sorry,
for him.
lovely lyrics.
And we're here for you. If you want to come up and talk about him one day, you absolutely can when you're ready. Yes, absolutely. We're sending prayers. That's what we're here for, is to support each other, y'all. It might get a little wild over on Jinky's channel with
Daisy made it wild.
I don't know. When I get over on her channel, I get mischievous, you guys.
She,
It's
it's
a
all
hard
the time.
thing to
She acts over
overcome.
here in her channel. She's always
Love you,
mischievous.
lyrics. It's a hard thing to overcome, baby. Sometimes it's too much. I know I've got a stepdaughter that's, she's doing good now, but she has been struggling for years. I've done everything I could for her. She's doing well now, and I'm pray for her. I still pray for her. You know, it's sad. I'm so sorry. Drug addiction is just so bad in our country. It's just so bad. It's just overwhelming. That's right, lovely lyrics. Absolutely. He's in peace. Nobody knows our struggles but God. Nobody. Everybody struggles. Like, I was in a bad place yesterday and I went a little loopy. I think I was really anxious because I was out of my blood pressure medicine. Lovely lyrics ain't blocked. I see her. I don't know. She's in here. But yeah, if you guys would like to join us, if you're close by and they do decide to have a birthday party for summer, we can absolutely do that. How many of y'all saw some Christine's videos? He is at rest and won't suffer anymore. Absolutely. Justice for summer. Hey, Mimi Jean. Yes, justice for summer moon Utah Wales. It's hard when we have a child with an addiction. It's very hard. Not only does that person need counseling, but I also think the family needs counseling. But never stop praying for them. Never stop praying for them. God can deliver them. Absolutely, He can. Hey, Shani Jacobs. Um, but yeah, Jinkies, what are you doing?
Just sitting here listening to you talk.
Yeah, Christine did do a good job. She wanted to come up here and talk about the video. I would prefer to show the video when she's up here because she did such a great job. She got 40,000 views on that video, you guys. 40,000 views. She does such a good job. If I'm quiet here, just taking antibiotics and trying to do laundry. Okay, just listen to us if you want to. Um, I'm gonna start doing cases again. I'm gonna start picking up and getting into things. Now I'm not into the Idaho thing yet, and we love you too, lovely lyrics, and we're praying for you, sweetheart. And it is outstanding. Thank you guys. Um, but I will be picking up popular cases again, and we'll be talking about it. I don't know a whole lot about the Idaho cases, but um, I don't know if I want to dive deep into that rabbit hole. So I really don't know much about it. But I really think that if that guy did it, it was definitely an anger issue to do that to the young people. What was done? I never give up. I was the worst addict for years. I've been clean 10 years. I'm so proud. My mama got to live a good life. People can recover. They absolutely can. They have. Hello, Nora Woods. How are you? How are you? Has anybody seen? Hello, Tammy Fields. Hello, Smiley's World. Hello, hello. Everybody's starting to come in now. Yes, missing children need your help. Jinkies, tell them about what you're doing in May is or March.
It's
Jinkies, tell them.
March 20th. we're gonna
Tell
go
them.
to the children's home in Sevierville,
Uh-huh.
and we're gonna take. There's 60 kids there, and we're gonna do an Amazon wish list, and we're gonna take Easter baskets to the kids at Sevierville.
You need to find out how many boys and how many girls. That's what you need to find out.
Yeah,
But
we're gonna.
go over on Jinky's channel and find out more about that. But they are going to the children's home in March. But I really would love to find out whether or not there's going to be a birthday party, and I'll keep you all in touch if there is going to be one about summer in Kingsport for the public again, like there were last year. Um, and Norwood said
In
that's wonderful.
Norwoods.
Um, so yeah, it'll be awesome, guys. It'll be absolutely awesome. Um, to go to Summer's birthday party and to go to that. We're all going to meet up at Sevierville, Tennessee, and do that if I can. If I can, y'all. I'm still struggling with a kidney stone, and I stay in pain every day, which I always do anyway. But I bought a new baby calf for the ones that doesn't know. His name is Goliath, so I call him Baby G because he's still a little. And I want to kind of show you guys. I'm sure you've seen pictures of him. Um, that's him right there. This right here is Bonnie. Look how big Bonnie's getting. And this little guy here, his mommy had him, and he milked off the cow that I posted the video where she had the baby. He milked off her, and his mom wouldn't have nothing to do with him. So he got to milk off of his mom for about a week and a half, but the person that had him had to put his mom up and then stand there while the baby fed, and he said he just couldn't do it. But we got him on a sweet feed, we got him on hay, and he takes his bottle now, so he's doing good. And look how big Bonnie's is. But he's a registered Angus calf. His dad was sixth in the state of Tennessee of the top of the line Angus bulls. So that's an update on Daisy Cow. Thank you guys. Uh, so more videos to come. Uh, as little baby G grows up, and Whiskey and Bonnie, they're getting big compared to baby G. Um, but I hope to have a new animal on the farm. And even though my husband says no, and I'm gonna let y'all know when I get it. So I want one. Yummy steak right there. Well, his babies will be yummy steaks, Miss Chewy, because I'm gonna breed him and Bonnie together. Um, because Bonnie has Angus in her. My neighbor said that Bonnie has Angus, so she's a beef cow, and I'm going to breed them, and then their steer will be my steak. I know it sounds bad, but it's life. And I'm getting my girls together too, my hens, because they're slacking on their job, and I can't run to the store every day and get pay that much for chicken eggs. Thank you, Miss Brown Bear Jamboree. Thank you. Baby goats are funny when they're yeah, baby Jack's mean as could be, you all. And I'll post some more videos of him bucking me and bucking my husband every time we don't give him sweet feed. But yeah, stay tuned for that because I am going to post more videos about the babies as well. But I really do want to focus on summer and these cases. I was at Sam's in Knoxville, and I looked up, and where they have the missing children thing on there, little Oakley Carlson was on there. Her little picture was on there, and I thought, oh, I don't think that baby will ever be found because I think that she was abused at home as well. I think that there was something funny that went on with her. Their steer will be steak. Yeah, we thought about making Whiskey a steer, but I don't know. When they become steer, you have to castrate them um, to make them a steer. So that would be a little hard. But stay tuned on that. And guys, I'm thinking about making a second channel called Daisy's Farm, and all that's going to be is just farm stuff. I've thought about doing that, and then like just doing the crime over here and just talk about the crime, um, and stuff. Just doing the farm stuff. But right now, I want to, you know, I think we should get together and try to do the celebration of life with Summer. And what did you guys think about Christine's video? Did you all pick anything new up from those interviews that she played? I mean, did you pick up anything more suspicious or anything, or what you think? He was handsome, funny, and kind. I was proud of the sweet person he was. Oh, I'm so sorry. And many men crossed their legs. What? 7 Up. He was hurting and couldn't fill the void. Listen, the struggle is so hard. Lovely lyrics. Nobody knows the deep, darkness that a person can go in. Um, Only God knows that. And sometimes it's just too much for people. You haven't seen the video? I'm well. I might. Would you all care if I showed some of the video on here, and we can talk about it? Christine comes up here all the time. Little Christine. Let's see if we can find that, and I'll bring it up. We'll watch some of it. It's an amazing. She said I could, and then we'll finish up talking about it. We'll talk about some of it now, and then we'll talk. We'll finish talking about it tomorrow. So hang on just a second, and I'll bring it up, and I'll let you guys watch a little bit of it. Okay, I just want you all to see some of it, and we'll talk about it, and then hopefully maybe Christine will pop in here tonight. I hope she does. But this is what she made, and this is all the interviews from the beginning of Summer, the TBI, Candace, Dawn, every one of them. So let's watch some of this. Okay, here we go. Jinkies, let me know if you can't hear it. Okay.
You're boring.
No, I'm not.
Mm-hmm. You tell me that all the time. I'm gonna tell you at this time.
Kids come here in the summer before Summer died. Those kids come here in the summer before Summer died.
Everyone in Summer's case is still a suspect.
Can you hear it, Jinkies? Can you hear it, Jinkies?
Yeah.
Property around the residence, including the basement and around the residence and their property. Yes, more than once. This is the TBI, including the basement, crawl space, all vehicles, outbuildings, barrels, and all other items located on the property. Additionally, canine teams specializing in a variety of search methods have also been utilized. Have you searched phones and computers belonging to the Wells family? Yes. Working along with the Hawkins County Sheriff, the FBI, numerous subpoenas and search warrants have been obtained.
Look at her run.
Resulting in any available digital evidence being
She's a
collected,
wild
searched,
child.
and documented. This includes social media accounts. That's huge. Have you searched the waterways in the area? Yes, dive teams were brought in to search bodies of water in the area. Have you conducted aerial searches? Yes, numerous searches from the air have been completed, especially during the first few weeks of summer, after Summer went missing. Additionally, drones were used. to map the area and to pinpoint bodies of water as well as any other points of interest.
Circumstances leading to Summer's disappearance remain unclear. I understand the lack of answers frustrates you and the public, but trust me, no one is more frustrated than we are. If we develop information that will lead to locating Summer, we will share that with you first and foremost. In the meantime, we ask anyone with information who hasn't come forward to please call 1-800-TBI-FIND. I'll turn it over to Sheriff Ronnie Lawson.
Thank you. Just to go along with Leslie, I know there's a lot of social media going on out there, a lot of detectives going on, but they're absolutely you.
I want to say one thing. Absolutely, you're right. Who said that, Kim? You're right. He's very arrogant, in my opinion. That's my opinion, but he's very arrogant. But did you all catch that first interview where Allie's grandma said the summer before Summer died? We've talked about that before, but yeah. Cowboy here, he's very arrogant, and when you're that stubborn that you don't want to let everybody else help, then just don't be like that. Just open up to let people do what they need to do to help.
Useless unless these people that's 100% positive calls 1-800-TBI-FIND. It means nothing. We're monitoring all social media and everything that you all put out from people that you all interview. And I assure you, you'd have to work very hard to find somebody that we hadn't talked to. They may not tell you. What I did ask for, and I still need, is all the people in Upper Beach Creek, Hawkins, and Sullivan County to search their property again and again. You got to look for a small child. You have to look for evidence of a small child's been. And if you got field cameras, if you got security cameras, we need you to check those again. Just keep checking them and checking them. We're trying to find every vehicle is in this holler they're living. If you have a resident that cannot search their property themselves, if they'll call my office at 423-272-4848, I will send an officer to your residence to search your property for you. It's a cooperation that we must need, and we're not done yet because, like I told you from day one, it's about finding Summer. That's the number one goal here.
Thanks, Sheriff. As of June 24th, 2021, search and rescue efforts for missing 5-year-old Summer Wells continues. We have now utilized 106 agencies spanning from Tennessee, Ohio, Virginia, Alabama, Georgia, and North Carolina assisting in these search efforts. Numerous specialized search and rescue groups with numerous canine teams have been represented from each of these agencies. To date, we have covered over 4.6 square miles, with that being over 3,000 acres being searched since Tuesday night when she was reported missing. Search efforts will continue on a more
I hope they continue.
specialized team basis throughout the rest of the week. Just because you may not see us in such a large presence, once again, rest assured, we are still out here searching for Summer Wells. We will continue to work with the Hawkins County Sheriff's Department, TBI, and FBI until we find Summer Wells. And I've been telling these searchers here the last several days, when you're looking for this property, you're not looking for an adult laying there. You're not looking for an adult hiding in the building. We're looking for a 5-year-old girl that weighed approximately 40 pounds. Somebody that size could wad up, could hide in an area that a legal size piece of paper or a folded up laptop could go. This is also the reason why we are exhausting all efforts. Tell me, Captain, I'll go to the end, but I'm tired. I'm physically and I'm mentally tired. We are all one team, and we will not quit until we find SummerWells.
I don't think they're looking like they was.
Thank you.
To be honest with you, Justice Jamie.
Do you believe SummerWells is still alive?
We hope so, but honestly, we just don't know. I mean, we're holding out hope, doing everything we can. Obviously, we typically would have found a child at this stage in the investigation, so honestly, we just don't know. How many days have so far? I don't have the exact number with me, but it's well over 300 at this point.
I know we've only had Tuesday night.
We can't release any more than what we've already provided. We know that she was supposedly with family members outside of her home, was seen going into the home. When her mother went to check on her, she was not in the house. We follow up on all leads that come in, even if they're out of state. We have received some tips from other states, but they didn't prove to be credible.
Leslie, are cadaver dogs being used as part of the K-9 team being brought in?
Absolutely, yes.
But on their role in this investigation, what do they do?
They're just another resource available. Now, I would refer you to the FBI for specifics on what that team does, but they specialize in missing children cases. And again, we're using all resources available. They've been here since last weekend, and we were in communication with them before last weekend. So it's just another resource, and we're grateful for any help we can get.
On day one, Tuesday night.
We still don't know where Summer is. We don't know what happened to her, and it's extremely frustrating. I can't tell you how heartbreaking it is. The sheriff has worked around the clock. His team's worked around the clock. The search crews, TBI agents, FBI agents, we're doing everything we can to find her, but to not have any more answers than we do at this stage, it's just heartbreaking.
Okay, if you look at her, like, she's already got her mind made up. She knows Summer's gone. Do y'all feel the same thing too? Like, in my opinion, she's aggravated. Hello, Laura P. And she already knows that Summer's gone. I really feel like she does. I feel like, I mean, this was early on. You guys, it's been what, it's going on a year and a half. It is a year and a half since she's been gone. The drawbacks there at Ben Hill Road is internet and Wi-Fi to have been tracked them through the cell phone data pings. I know. Hello, Berries and Cream. In my opinion, they believe she wandered off. If she would have wandered off, they would have found her. I think they know. I don't know. But you can tell despair. You can listen to the despair in her voice in this, you know. You can hear the despair that she feels in that. I think I did get you. I'm going to check my email here in a minute, Lovely Lyrics, and see, and I'll show his picture on here. In my heart, Candace and Dawn know where she is. Possible Hunter and Granny. I really do think H knows. I got a notification, Lovely Lyrics, so I'll look here in just a few minutes, okay? I don't think she wandered off, but they also make it sound like she did. I don't know. We're going to listen to some more because, you know, re-listening to stuff and going over it. She'll be 7 in February. Yep. She'll be 7 years old. But you kind of hear things. I'm going to kind of go past these interviews and see what else we got here. Okay, hang on just a second, guys. See what we got here. Because this is can go on and on and on. Let's see what old Big Daddy here has to say. He looks like the guy from Old Brother, the sheriff from Old Brother, Where Out Thar.
Paying more attention, you get more clues, you get more calls, and then everybody can call that 1-800-TBI find. It all goes into the database, which helps us in the area. We don't have a lot of communication. In case it stems outside of Hawkins County, then you have the TBI to help with that. But if it expands on out past the state of Tennessee, then you got the FBI. So we're all on the same page. We just keep on going. We're just working together. Everything all have the same goal. Let's find Summer. If they seen something yesterday evening or afternoon that we need to know, that's when they need to make the call or come by the command post.
Kind of landmarks in sort of an area.
Just
Neither,
around
Hash Brown.
Ben Hill Road in that area. That's the main. She's 5 years old and
Good old boy system.
she left the house.
Good old boy.
Evidently, she got a little farther than they expected.
Nobody would ever treat her like that as long as
Listen to that.
I was around.
Nobody will
Ever
treat her like that as long as
Nobody would ever treat her like that as long as I was around. Ever.
And that's her little swing right there off that tree. She loved to play right there in that yard. That was her favorite spot to be. So whoever took her had to actually come up into the yard and take her. And I don't understand because, like, my neighbor heard her scream, but I didn't hear her scream because I was in the house with the boys trying to find her. And I guess when my neighbor heard her scream, I was actually in the house and the TV was going. So I didn't.
David Dotson said that Candace showed him a video of swimming that day and the boys were there and they said, did she say it was from that day? And he said yes.
But I remember the only thing that I can remember was thinking, well, I might as well just work late because they're busy doing other things and there's no point in me going home because I don't want to go home and sit there by myself. So
and Josie.
So the boys.
And Josie. Wyatt. And Josie.
So the boys.
Yeah, the boys.
Okay, went to work with Dawn.
That's where I stuck, yes.
Okay.
I figured I'd just work late that day. And that's, yeah, a lot of our neighbors heard, us screaming Summer's name, and a lot of our neighbors heard, us screaming Summer's name. And so I think I don't know for sure because I wasn't there, but I've known him for years, and he's always been really good to us, real friendly.
But I absolutely did hear a certain point there.
Oh boy, here we go.
Screaming at them, what did you do? What did you do? And it was one of the points that day looking for something I knew stuff had become dire. This was not, she's missing. This is something that, it was said. I know it was. I do not doubt.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it was loud and clear. And they reply back, nothing, mama, I swear. So what's the problem now? Why tell somebody I'm a liar? Didn't tell me that to my face all these months. Didn't have a problem with that for all these months. Then all of a sudden we don't want that out. Don't want it known to be truth. Why is that? It makes somebody seem guilty, even if you're not. And I get it. And I've told y'all these months, stop fucking lying. Told y'all. I mean, even if you ain't done nothing, stop lying because it just makes you look like garbage. Just for once, lay those masks down. Yeah, we look like crap. Help us find our daughter. Quit trying to make you look better over. That would be the most helpful thing.
Very beautiful. Very beautiful. What's strange is she looks like my sister. She looks so much like my sister. That one picture of her where she's in my, I had an old 83 Ford black truck. I always took her to the store. Like if we went to the store for something, I'd say, Summer, you want to go? She's like, yeah, let's go. But she eats some chocolate. She has that dirty face, so she gives that little funny little look, And you've probably seen that picture, but she looks just like my sister. It's so weird. She looks just like my real sister, Sonia.
Did you have anything to do with Summer's disappearance?
No, sir. Sir.
Did you have anything to do with Summer's disappearance?
No, sir. You have any idea where she might be? I wish to God I did. Oh, I did.
Right, Mimi. She don't know nothing.
Get her. I'd call TBI or whatever and say, look, I did this, I did that, I messed up. I'm like, please go get her now. I'd call TBI or whatever and say, look, I did this, I did that, I messed up. I'm like, please go get her now. I would have done that a long time. I would have done.
So, yes or no to the question?
Okay. Oh, well, I mean, no.
Summer, your daughter, when's her birthday?
Summer's birthday, baby. What?
I'd climb every mountain.
What is Summer's birthday?
Climb every mountain.
Guys, I can't play that because I will get a copyright on that song. So I have to be careful.
What his birthday is? You just said. Don, you just asked Candace.
When's Summer's birthday?
Yeah, when is Summer's birthday? When was she born?
Yeah, when is her birthday?
You tell me, she's your daughter.
I don't even know my own birthday.
That's a problem.
Why is that a problem?
Starlink and my buddy named Starlink and
Starlink's a whore.
Please don't break this law.
I asked you a question.
What?
And you asked, okay, Starlink.
I was talking to her. What?
Stop lying.
She asked me, what? What's your question? What? I'm listening. Come on, man. What?
Well, it's just. I asked you something.
I'm pretty sure show your ass live on I'm live. Stop it. It's fucking live, you dumbass.
No, sir.
It is.
No, okay, whatever. Play your little game, Donnie.
Alright, I'm gonna have to go. She don't think we're live and shit, okay? And she's fucking going off and acting like an alcoholic. I have to get off here now.
That's fine.
I
Thank you
appreciate
so
y'all.
much for talking to us. Dad, I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye, Candace.
Oh boy, wasn't that a she show, y'all?
This fucking live, you dumb bitch. You're like stupid, man.
I just discussed my bad. That's all I asked.
So he's still live and he's still talking.
Oh, I didn't see that. You're a dumbass.
Y'all remember
They see me
this?
punch me in my throat. You're a dumbass. You're a real dumbass. You're a real dumb fucking ass. They just see me throw me in the punch. You're a dumbass.
Well, we let him take the boys to the golf course when all this first happened.
Yeah.
You know, just to try to help us out.
He creeps me out. I don't know about y'all, but he creeps me out, that guy right there does.
How long have you known him?
Well, he come from another church, and he just kind of popped in and got to know Summer a little bit before she got gone, and then he met some girl in some Baptist church. And
Look at
started
Summer.
going,
Look at
I guess,
that guy.
to church with
She
him.
did not want nothing to do with that guy. Look at her. That's David Dodson right there. He was trying to give Summer a cookie, and she's like, oh, hell no. I'm not going nowhere near you, creepo.
So he would come over and hang out with her and play with her and stuff?
Well, no, not until after she disappeared.
Oh, so she didn't know him very well before that?
Well, she met him a few
Yeah, that was
times.
David
Summer
Dodson.
did, and Candace did.
So he would come over and hang out with her and play with her and stuff?
Well, no, not until after she disappeared.
Oh, so she didn't know him very well before that?
Well, she met him a few times. Summer did, and Candace did. I mean, when we started getting involved in the Seventh-day Adventist, you know, Robin and stuff, we invite them to go do this and that.
Who's Robin?
She's the one that would hold Summer in church all the time.
Okay.
So
It
it's always
wasn't
going to do
confirmed,
things with the
Caleb.
church whenever possible.
Yeah, other people from the church come over and help.
Yeah, David's been over a few times, our pastor, and David Dodson's been over a couple times.
Does Dave ever babysit or anything?
No,
No,
nothing like that.
No.
Well, we let him take the boys to the golf course
right,
when
Jamboree.
all this first happened.
Yeah.
just to try to help us out and stuff.
Hey, this is David Dotson, and he's going to play his Native American flute for us.
I get Jeffrey Dahmer vibes. How about you?
Things going on today. David Dotson, will you come forward, please?
How many of y'all get Dotson or Dahmer vibes?
And come across, and he used to pastor a church down in Texas, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've actually called my church members back home and have apologized. I said I've taught you wrong. And
Wow. This is your church family, David, right? We love you. We thank you that he wants to be a part of our church family. We praise you.
Robin for her. We were able to get a hold of Robin,
Dahmer.
and Robin and myself, we made our way
Dahmer.
out to their home. I'd never been out to their home before. I'd
never been out to their home before. I
had to get the address from them.
So they let us go up after that. Now, David had already been up there before I had, and I don't know the details about when or how, but I know that he was there before I got there and had already talked to the family. Okay. And by the time I got there, they had not allowed us to go back up there.
Yesterday, took them to the putt-putt golf course here in Kingsport, and just to try to let them have a peaceful day away from the search and rescue teams going. I can't imagine what they're going through. And they're just parents that they want their daughter back, and you have these 3 young boys, and they want their younger sister back.
Dotson says he has a nightly ritual praying for Summer's return.
I sit out at night as the sun sets and I play a song for Summer.
She loved to dance.
She liked to think of herself as a princess, and and all that, like all young girls do. And
she loved Frozen. She loved to be that.
She was Elsa, a princess.
Beautiful spirit, fun, loving, forgiving. I remember one time I took her to a job site, and it was actually a really nice log cabin home, and I wasn't thinking about the railing not being completely finished outside, and she run outside. My wife brought lunch out there and stuff like that, and we was eating, and she run outside, and she turned around, and there wasn't no railing there to catch her, and so she fell off about the 3rd or 4th step and hit the ground. And she was crying. She says, "Daddy, why didn't you save me?" I said, "I'm sorry, Summer. I'm sorry. I didn't know." And she says, "That's okay, Daddy." That's what kind of spirit she is.
The love of our life. She's what made our world go around. I'm scared that somebody's hurting her, and there's nothing I can do about it. It smothers me.
Personally, I think someone come up here and grabbed her and ran down the hill.
I think so
and
too.
Threw her in a car and drove as far away as they could from this area.
I know she didn't walk away from this property by herself or off this yard by her swing. I feel in my heart that somebody has came up here and took her and has lured her away from.
Christine's caught some stuff, y'all. That's horrible.
But what I was told was at the last place they seen someone was a swing set take the location seriously. Pretty well firm on theirs, as opposed to Candace, who doesn't. And
Here we
it's
go.
so vague with her. And the one part that felt different when I was talking to her, where I just was like, whatever. She didn't have eyes on her at all, or something.
I know she didn't walk away from this property by herself or off this yard by her swing.
I don't know. I'm always at work. I
I'm glad she got to go to all these places with her daughter. You know, for the first 2 years, 18 months or so, Summer, when she was born, she didn't want her mother. She only wanted me. And Candace coerced her all these years by taking her to all these places, fishing and stuff. And it took all this time to get, but Summer loved her mother. You know, it took time. And I don't know why she was just so attached to me like that. I've never had anything like that happen to me before. And I was just so thankful. You know, I thank God, you know.
Yeah.
So I've never had anybody love me like that.
Where she said that you were kind of spun out, and you know that your kids got with somebody else, and you know she didn't know about it, and she went and got them.
I don't know anything about that. I have no idea. I never heard that anything like that.
He checked out of the house for a little bit. Okay, is that even true?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
He did.
The second rumor was, you kind of coached him back into the environment. Is that true?
No.
Okay.
I didn't. I prayed. Is that coaching?
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. Good one. Okay.
Hello, Crystal.
I wouldn't have been ashamed if I did.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, and that's kind of what you're supposed to do as a good Christian.
Yeah, sister in Christ. Get him back home.
To help.
Right, but if I did that right, what if I walked out there with her? What if I did this? What if I did that? I walked out there with her.
What if I walked out there with her? What if I did this? What if I did that? I walked out there with her.
All the way over to the porch, and I watched her walk into the kitchen where the boys were watching TV. And I watched her walk in there, and afterwards, when she was already in there, I walked over and said, "Quiet." And he looked at me and I said, "Watch this, I'll be right back." And that's when I walked back over to my mom's.
Okay.
And I was fixing her brace and stuff like that. And I said, "Well, Mom, I got to go back over with the kids." And that's when I come back up into the house. And I asked the boys where their sister was, and they said, "She went downstairs, Mom, to play with her toys in the playroom." I said, "Okay." Went over here like this. So this is where the stairs are.
Okay.
It's actually down under there.
Oh, down into her bedroom.
Our bedroom, and then hers is on the other.
Oh, I sit here talking, but let me put this together. Jinkies, are you there still? Or are you sleeping? Hello, Jinkies. Okay, here we go.
Other side. Oh, okay, in the basement. Yeah, in the basement. And I yelled downstairs for her a couple times. Said, Summer. And she didn't. I listened for a minute. I didn't hear nothing. Which was unusual because usually she always answers me. And so I went down there to check, and she was nowhere in sight. She was just gone. You know, what if this, what if that,
Yeah.
what if I did this right? What if I did that right? What if I walked out there with her? What if I did this? What if I did that?
What if I walked out there with her? What if I did this? What if I did that?
Me and my mother and her were planting flowers. And we went in after we got done washing our hands, and she got a piece of candy from Grandma, and she wanted to go back over and see her brothers. And I said, okay. And I walked her all the way over to the porch, and I watched her walk into the kitchen where the boys were watching TV.
That's not what she told Ernie.
And I told the boys, I said, watch Summer. I'll be back. And within 2 minutes, I came back. And I asked the boys where their sister was, and they said, she went downstairs, Mom, to play with her toys in the playroom.
But what I was told was the last place they seen Summer was at the swing set.
I said, okay. And I yelled downstairs for her a couple times, and I didn't get no answer, which was unusual because usually she always answers me. And so I went down there to check, and she was nowhere in sight. She was just gone.
Thank you, Miss V. Thank you, Miss V. I love you.
And she was worried that there was something wrong with it.
Thank you for the super chat.
And she took me into the hospital.
And she took me into the hospital.
And
thank you,
I
baby
ended up getting
girl.
a shot for it to get rid of the pain. And they prescribed me medication to take to get the swelling down out of my knee. Then we waited around for my prescription. Summer went swimming that day at the horse stables, I believe it was. And then we come back, and I went in my camper, and after we brought my groceries in for me, and the boys helped with that, and of course Summer. And I laid down and went to sleep, and I got up, and I was sitting in my doorway, and we come out, and Candace asked me what I was doing. I said, well, we got to transplant these little cactuses into bigger pots. And we did that, and then Summer come in and had a piece of peppermint, which is her favorite, and then she went in. She said, Mama, I want to go play with the boys. Candy walked her back to the house, and she asked the boys to keep an eye on her, and that's the last time I seen her.
She was so unsure about that story.
Hell no. I won't drink again. Because them boys in my summer is the love of my life. I will never drink or do anything against them ever again. I mean, I don't.
You on which direction and
Everything's slow motion now.
I know.
Wow, Christine did do a good
At
job.
some point, Allie and Hunter and them find out that Summer's gone. They completely flip on us, on Candace. You know, and I don't understand that.
Did you talk to them directly?
No, they won't talk to me. They won't talk to Candace.
And you're kind of on the beach there or on the shoreline there.
You see, there's a little like tree there or a log.
Yeah.
She went like as far as that and not no farther. I just seen that she was underwater for like 10, 15 seconds. So I was like, "Are you okay?" And I pulled up. She said, "Yeah, I'm just swimming underwater."
Okay, so you see a point where Summer is underwater
for like 10 to 15 seconds.
Okay, walk me through that.
And so I go in calm as heck because I know she might just be messing around.
Did you think she was injured? Could she have been?
That story always gets me. There's more to that story.
The moment you see her,
there is more to that story.
I just throw my shirt down and just throw myself into that water to see if she's okay.
Okay, so you got scared.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, walk me through those emotions.
I was just like, I don't really get scared or nothing, to be honest. I just get a little bit like spooked.
Got it. She got nervous.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
And did you call her?
Yeah, I was like, Summer, but I don't know if you can hear underwater like that.
So can you see her underwater?
No, yeah, you can see her. I could see her. It's just that I was wanting to make sure that she was okay.
There is more to that story.
Yeah, I just pull her up, bring her over my shoulders. I say, "Are you okay?" She goes, "Yeah."
Did she spit up water or anything?
She did spit up water.
Was she laughing?
She was just laughing. Yeah.
So, in that moment where she's in the water, how much time do you think, just a guesstimate, between the moment you saw her underwater and the moment you got her up out of the water?
At least like 4 seconds.
Okay, 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So, what was Candace doing when Summer was under the water?
Talking to her mom.
And what was the grandma doing?
Talking back, looking for flowers.
Right. So you're watching her. She's underwater or goes underwater. Did you see her go underwater?
I didn't see her underwater because she was showing me a TikTok that she done with the dogs and the dirt bikes.
Got it. Candace was.
Yeah.
So your focus was on.
Hello, Patricia.
For a second there, but then when I turned my eye that way, I just seen that. I don't know how long she could have been under there for, but I just seen her under the water and I didn't see her come back up. So, kind of shook me. So I was gonna go see if she was okay.
So you went in.
Yeah.
Okay. You went in to rescue her.
It could have been longer. Could have been shorter. She could have just went under there at that point. Like,
Right.
I don't know.
So you went in to rescue her.
See if she was okay. Yeah.
And did you get her out?
Yeah, I got her out.
Okay.
And then not even like 15 minutes later, we went to grab that prescription that she needed.
Okay. How was she when she got out? Did she
He
walk back to
yawned.
the car?
Yeah, she would walk back to the car.
She seemed normal?
She just seemed perfectly fine.
Okay. She seemed like Summer?
Yeah. I mean,
Did it seem like there was anything wrong with her being under that water?
not really, but you got to think as a little kid.
I thought about that too, kitty cat.
True.
So I don't know if she could have been sleeping when they dropped me off because I thought she was awake.
Okay. And so she's on the other side.
He thought she was awake.
Okay.
Like against the milk. Gallons of milk. Against the 2 gallons of milk.
Okay. What did Hunter say? Because he was sitting next to her.
Hunter said she was alive.
Okay.
But they were watching TikTok videos.
Oh, interesting.
I was just thinking that, Christine. Why would she say alive? I never thought about that.
TikToks and everything. And he said she fell asleep because she was tired.
Hey, kitty cat. Hey, Rome
Tells you
Mountain.
what?
Why would she say alive?
Okay. Then what happened?
I asked him how fishing went. He goes, we went swimming. Oh, okay. You know, I asked him how his day was. He was fine. He didn't tell me anything about what happened.
Nothing.
Nothing.
What did Hunter say he said?
He goes, I just told him everything we did that day.
And what was her response?
Oh, okay.
What was she?
Telling that, did you? And then she said,
You want me to rewind, Miss Janie? What do you want me to rewind back? If anybody wants me to rewind, did y'all get that where she said that Summer was alive? Why would you say that? What part do you want me to rewind, Miss Janie? And I'll rewind it too. Who was with Candace when she switched to truck from Grandis? That I have no idea. But why did Allie say that? Christine caught that. The part where talking about Summer was alive. Yes, I'll do that. Hang on just a second. Let me grab my medicine right here and I'll go back on that one, okay? But that was Christine's caught a lot of stuff, you guys. Wow. I'm amazed. This is the first time I'm watching the whole thing. Let me go back to that, okay? To where she said Summer was alive. You're welcome. Because that was a little crazy, wasn't it? She never mentioned the day Hunter acting weird like she did on Molly's. Exactly. I remember the first time I heard that come out of her mouth. And that stays. Exactly. I mean, that's the first time I caught that. Let's go back. Christine caught it. But hang on. Here we go.
And you're kind of on the beach there or on the shoreline there.
You see, there's a little like tree there or a log.
Yeah.
She went like as far as that, but not no farther. I just seen that she was underwater for like 15 seconds. So I was like, "Are you okay?" And I pulled up. She said, "Yeah, I'm just swimming underwater."
Okay, so you see a point where Summer is underwater
for like 10 to 15 seconds.
Okay.
I'm telling y'all, look at that belly.
And so
She knows she's on camera.
Because I know she might just be messing around.
Did you think she was injured? Could she have been?
She could have been. I mean,
okay, so let's go from the moment you see her, and what did you do?
I just throw my shirt down and just threw myself into that water to see if she's okay.
Okay, so you got scared.
Something happened, I believe.
Walk me through those emotions.
I was just like, I don't really get scared or nothing, to be honest. I just get a little bit like spooked.
Got it. She got nervous.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
And did you call her?
Yeah, I was like, Summer, but I don't know if you can hear underwater like that.
So can you see her underwater?
No, yeah, you can see her. I can see
I
her.
think
It's just,
something
I
happened.
was wanted to make sure that she was okay.
Got it. Straight up. And what happened?
I just pull her up, bring her over my shoulders. I say, "Are you okay?" She goes, "Yeah."
Did she spit up water or anything?
She did spit up water.
Was she laughing?
She was just laughing. Yeah.
So in that moment where she's in the water, how much time do you think, just a guesstimate, between the moment you saw her
He did, Chase. That's right.
and the moment you got her up out of the water?
It's like 4 seconds.
Okay, 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So what was Candace doing when Summer was under the water?
Talking to her mom.
And what was the grandma doing?
Talking back, looking for flowers.
Right. So
He
you're
did. He
watching
did.
her, she's
Good catch.
underwater or goes underwater. Did you see her go underwater?
No, I didn't see her go underwater because she was showing me a TikTok that she done with the dogs and the dirt bikes.
Got it. Candace was.
Yeah.
So your focus was on the TikTok that Candace
there, but then when I turned my eye that way, I just seen that. I don't know how long she could have been under there for, but I just seen her under the water and I didn't see her come back up. So, kind of shook me. So I was gonna go see if she was okay.
She went in.
It had to be more than a few
How you went in
seconds.
to rescue her?
It could have been longer. It could have been shorter. She could have just went under there at that point. Like,
Right.
I don't know.
So you went in to rescue her.
See if she was okay. Yeah.
And did you get her out?
Yeah, I got her out.
Okay.
And then not even like 15 minutes later, we went to grab that prescription that she needed.
Okay. How was she when she got out? Did she walk back to the car?
Yeah, she would walk back to the car.
She seemed normal?
She just seemed perfectly fine.
Okay. She seemed like Summer?
Yeah. I mean,
Did it seem like there was anything wrong with her being under that water?
not really, but you got to think as a little kid swimming, it can tire you out easily.
True.
So I don't know if she could have been sleeping when they dropped me off because I thought she was awake.
Okay. And so she's on the other side or in the middle?
She's in the middle.
Okay.
Like against the milk. Gallons of milk. Yep, against the 2 gallons of milk.
Okay. What did Hunter say? Because he was sitting next to her.
Hunter said she was alive.
Okay.
But they were watching TikTok videos.
Hunter said she was alive. Hunter said she was alive. Allie, why would you say that? That is, yeah. Why are they keep saying that? They know.
Hunter gets out. He tells you what?
He didn't really say nothing. They went in the house.
Okay. Then what happened?
I asked him how fishing went. He goes, we went swimming. Oh, okay. You know, I asked him how it was. He was fine. He didn't tell me anything about what happened.
Nothing.
Nothing.
What did Hunter say he said?
He goes, I just told him everything we did that day.
And what was her response?
Oh, okay.
What was she?
Tell him that, did you? And then she said to him, you didn't tell him that, did you?
About what?
To this day, we really don't know. I really don't know to this day, but he said it was pertaining to do with the alcohol and the puff bars.
So let's go back to the trucks here. Summer's on the other side with the milk. Hunter gets out. You ask Hunter, or you talk to Candace about wanting to talk to Summer. What happens?
She said no. I wasn't allowed to wake her up.
Okay. So she's sleeping?
To me, she appeared sleeping.
Okay. Did it look like to you she was sleeping?
At the time, yeah.
Okay.
But now that I look back on it, I really don't know.
Okay. Fair enough.
Why is Grandbellen shaking her head no?
Okay. So she's sleeping?
To me, she appeared sleeping.
Okay. Did it look like to you she was sleeping?
At the time, yeah.
Okay.
But now that I look back on it, I really don't know.
Okay. Fair enough.
Now that I look back on it, it's like, was she really alive? Was she sleeping? Yeah, I believe she was alive here.
Okay.
Allie admitted on Crime Stories Obsessed, they got a audio of her saying she never went out and looked at Summer.
She was one of my little princesses.
She's a cutie pie.
She was. Still is. Summer was his pride and joy out of all those kids. That was his baby girl. That was his angel. He loved Summer to death.
Yeah.
That was his pride and joy.
Yeah.
That was his pride and joy.
Is she still around?
And those kids meant the world to me. Little Summer still does. Even the boys. It just kills me that she's come. And, you know.
They know. They know.
Candace was dirty.
And she begged to take Hunter to the lake with him so he could swim a little bit. Yeah. Seen them videos, and then I took her back and I said everything was okay. And I said, no, I wasn't there, of course. But according to my wife's story, which I believe.
Dang, Christine done caught a bunch of stuff.
There's three.
He said he took her back. Did y'all catch that? Did you catch that? That Don said he took her back after she said that she wanted Summer. Did y'all catch that? Let's go back and listen to what Don says. Hang on. Here we go.
I took her back and said everything was okay.
Hang on a minute. Just a little bit more where he's talking about Summer wanting Hunter to come that day. Watch.
She begged to take Hunter to the lake with him so he could swim a little bit. Yeah. Seen them videos, and then I took her back and I said everything was okay. I said, no, I wasn't there, of course.
He corrected it. Did you see that?
My wife's story.
Damn, Christine.
Which I believe.
She caught that.
There's three people that that was in possession of her, watching over her, that knows what the hell happened, and possibly the third.
He knows.
You have to stem from that. They were there. They're their guardian. That's their her guardian. Something had to have that they know happened to this little girl, because, like I said, getting off of that property, it's tough. I mean, it's very tough, and not to be around and found that same night or within 24 hours. My question is did she even make it home?
Right.
That's been my biggest thing, is did she really make it home?
Yeah.
I don't know. Will she be found only if
know.
somebody comes forward? That's the only way.
Dance. She would always want me. She says, "Daddy, hold my hand so I can twirl," and she would just like to twirl and twirl and twirl until my arm got tired.
Love to play in the mud and the water and swing on her swing and enjoy dirt.
As officials are looking for the driver of a vehicle very similar to this, a 1998 to 2000 model maroon or red Toyota Tacoma. In addition, it has a full bed ladder rack with white buckets in the truck bed. They were seen near Beach Creek Road and Ben Hill Road on Monday, June the 14th, or Tuesday, June the 15th. TBI stresses that the person in this is not a suspect at this time. They simply believe that they could be a witness and want to ask them questions to see if they saw or heard anything when 5-year-old SummerWells went missing around 6 o'clock Tuesday, June the 15th.
It's really strange that I've never seen this truck, and I've never heard of it until just recently. But I wish they would come forward and explain themselves. I mean, if you're not a suspect, at least come forward and say what you've seen.
Absolutely, Justice
No
Jamie.
idea. Somebody said that they seen it parked in our driveway when Summer was got gone. So it's just an eyewitness account.
Now,
But that
at the bottom of the hill or the top of the hill?
in our driveway at the bottom.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, in our driveway, at the bottom. Somebody's seen it, supposedly. But that's all it is just an eyewitness account or whatever. And they've never found this truck. But it could have been the one where his dad works. They might have took that truck over there in prison as out on parole. And I mentioned all that to him. I supposedly searched all them. But he probably, he could have, I don't know. When you got
Hello, AJ.
connections and you hang around with druggies, and they're into all these, criminal activities, you can basically make a lot of stuff happen if you want to, if you wanted to.
Right.
And stealing somebody's little girl is probably not too far-fetched.
And then, of course, somebody
I
said
didn't
they
know
spotted
that,
a truck
Karen.
parked here somewhere. We don't know. I didn't see it. That's just what somebody said. But so hopefully that helps y'all.
I have no idea. Somebody said that they seen it parked in our driveway when Summer was got gone. So it's just an eyewitness account.
Now,
But that
at the bottom of the hill or the top of the hill?
in our driveway at the bottom.
When I was leaving for work that morning, there was a guy at the bottom of my driveway wanting me to pull start his four-wheel.
When I was leaving for work that morning, there was a guy at the bottom of my driveway wanting me to pull start his four-wheeler.
And then the police showed up, and he asked if I could go ahead and pull it over to his truck. So, and the policeman said, "Yeah, Mr. Wells, just pull it over there," and so I did. And when we got there, I seen the truck on the bank of the ditch there, high centered,
And that's a red truck.
and I asked the
Weird.
officer to take some pictures. And he said, "No problem, Mr. Wells, go ahead." And he started asking him for paperwork. And when I went to the side of the truck to take a picture, there was some woman stuck her head out. There was a woman in that truck. And she looked like she ain't combed her hair for like 2 months. I don't know, but she just laid back down in there and covered up. But
So the police were there June 15th, early in the morning then. as
yeah,
well.
yeah, they just showed up because somebody else had called the law.
Jose. Oh, Jose was your ex-boyfriend. I did
Well,
not know
see,
that.
he came up with Hunter's father, so they were all going to stay up to Candace's.
And me and him, we started clicking and
And they got
what?
together. Wait a minute, and they got
we
together.
got together. So Candace was drunk and jealous and started being all over him. I'm like, you know what?
No, you and her had an argument.
Yes.
Yeah. You come home and His Royal Highness stayed up there.
I gotta stop it for a minute. Chase, the truck that wrecked, the red truck that wrecked was the morning that Summer went missing. The morning Summer went missing, there was a red truck, exactly like Jody Sue described, that wrecked down at the bottom of the hill there. Isn't that weird? That is weird. Christine's the one that found out about, I didn't know anything about that. But yeah, there was a woman that wrecked a red truck at the bottom of the hill the morning of Summer going missing. Wow. You know what I just had a thought of? What if that woman hit Summer? What if she was hit by a car? That truck, Don's boss has one. That truck in the ditch was after Summer went missing. Police report was found. Really? Really, Chase? I'll have to tell Christine about that. The truck you showed is not the 15th. Okay. So then I'll have to tell. Don admitted to lying about it being that day. Why? Why would he lie about that, Chase? That's weird, ain't it? It's not a Toyota? Wow, that's weird. I'll have to tell Christine. I'll have Christine. I'm gonna see if she won't come on here with me tomorrow. That's what I was thinking, Justice Janie. Why would he lie about that? Okay, so the cops were there. That's just weird. All of it, just weird, weird, weird. Christine did do a really good job on this video, though. I'll play a little bit more, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more, and then try to play the rest of it tomorrow, because it's like 2 hours. I didn't know he said it was that day. Why lie? Exactly. That don't make a bit of sense, does it? Man, Christina's caught a lot of stuff on here. If that woman hit Summer, they would have called police, not just hit it and implicated themselves. I don't think so. You're probably right. It was a man and woman. The woman was in the back seat asleep. Christine did do a good job on this video. Everything about Summer's life is weird. Absolutely, Nora. I agree 100%. We'll listen to a little bit more and then we'll talk about it, because it's a very long video. But this is the first time I'm watching it all, and man, has she done a great job. Have Christine on. Yeah, she was supposed to come on here tonight, but maybe something happened with her grandma. She never did message me, so maybe we can get her on there tomorrow. I'll be back on here tomorrow. There's so many lies, Karen. So many lies. Everything coming out of Down's mouth was lie. I'm telling you guys, unless it was someone they were selling. You never know. That's weird though, and I'm glad Christine caught it. But I'm going to play some more of it, a little bit more, okay?
Your kids.
Yes.
And
You want to bring the
with
kids
the
back.
sheriff.
Yeah, I had to call the sheriff's department to go up and get my kids because that morning she threatened to blow my head off.
That he would use once in a while when he had to go long distances. It had a ladder rack on it, you know. But those were like the long distance trips, you know. Like it would take him an hour or two just to get there, and it wasn't something that was an everyday job. It was like a call up. I need to go there and do this real quick, and then come back. And
Okay, I want to talk about this picture. Man, oh man, look at her. Look at her nail beds, guys. Look at that. Let me go on it so I can point that out. That almost looks either like dirt or cyanosis, but there's pink in it. There is pink on them, so I don't know. I don't know. But if she just got through swimming, why would her fingernails be dirty? Why would this baby's fingernails be dirty if she just got out of the swimming pond? I mean, really, think about it. There's no way. I know. There's no way that baby's nails could have got dirty like that. That is either a long time dirt, playing in the dirt and not washing her hands, or something. Or cyanosis. Now I do see some pink in her fingertips there, because a person that passed away, they lose all. Look, you can see that there's blood flow to that area. I don't know how much, but it's good in pink right through here. When a person passes away, see that pink? All that pink goes away. That it's just solid white. Unless they're in respiratory distress, just starting to get respiratory distress. But still, I would see a little more whiteness. Her fingers are really pink. That's the one thing that gets me, is her fingers is pink. Like you can still see that blood flow in the pink of her fingers. So, I don't know. I don't know. If you have ever seen anybody passed away, you will not see that pink. She had blood flow in that area, but is she starting to get cyanotic? Possibly, maybe in some respiratory distress. I do not think the time that picture got taken that she was passed away. Maybe she was in a deep sleep from being under the influence of something. But she has that pink in her blood, in her fingers. That pink. It's hard to explain because when a person passes away, they turn extremely blue or they turn extremely white. After they turn blue, then they start to turn, their blood flow just stops. So she's got that pink in her fingers. So she's either in a respiratory, starting to get in a respiratory distress, or there's no way she went swimming that day. There's just no way. No, her fingers would not turn blue from nerve damage. It would definitely be a cyanotic lack of oxygenation. But you also see that pink. So if she is starting to get cyanotic, which kind of looks like it, then she's not in complete respiratory distress yet. But there's no way that baby went swimming in her fingernails. That dirt, that looks like blue to me. And I don't know if this picture's been altered or not, but I don't know, guys. It's weird. That baby don't look like she'd been swimming with those fingernails. That's one thing I can say 100% that she does not look like she's been swimming. So here we go. We'll listen to some more of it.
He drove a little red truck. A little red pickup truck, and it had a ladder on it. And I remember one time they had a ladder on it that I argued with him because, I don't believe it was.
That looks like blood. That absolutely, positively looks like blood. That looks like blood that's starting to dry up. I am sorry, you guys, but that looks like blood. I mean, if you've ever seen listen, I worked in labor and delivery. We always encourage the mom the next day to get up and take a shower and clean up after delivering her baby. And a lot of times she'll have blood from the delivery. And that's exactly what dried blood looks like. That really, really, really looks like blood. Like she had some kind of injury there. I don't know, guys. Why would this picture really does, yeah.
Something he borrowed from someone that he could use right away and then bring back,
Everyone in Summer's case is still a suspect.
I want to address this question. Yeah, she probably did have purple nail polish on, but there's a difference between nail polish and either that it looked like either her fingers were dirty or they're starting to turn blue. You definitely could see if it was nail polish, and that absolutely doesn't look like nail polish. That looks like the color, either dirt underneath her fingernails and on her fingernails, or cyanosis, which is lack of blood flow to that area. So I'll finish this, okay?
somebody's like, oh, I love you, Summer, and I just want to save you from a bad situation. 90% of the time when someone takes a little girl or whatever, or even, it's for 90% of the time it's because they're predators. So it's just not good. Somebody has hurt her, probably sexually, maybe beat the fuck out of her, probably killed her.
I just can't believe he said that stuff. I can't believe.
And because of all the pressure, YouTube and the TV shows and everything else, they probably wanted to get rid of the evidence, and they probably killed her. I mean, let's be realistic.
We're kind of hyper alert because of property.
Hang on, I want to address this question. From nurse point of view, Grandis mentioning her pain injections, she acted different and she got pain meds. So they have interviews that day where Purple's tiny, obviously opiate use. Now, H, you're right. You're absolutely right. Hey, Mary Jane, everybody's coming in here tonight. Jesse, Jess, Mary Jane. We're going over Christine's video and talking about it. Hello, spread love and lickety lick pop. So yeah, this Christine, man, did she do a good job at this. If anybody haven't seen that video, we're going over her video. These are all the interviews and all the suspicious stuff that Christine found during this interview. So I'll go a little bit more and then we'll talk about it some more because Christine will be out here tomorrow. This is a long video, so we're just going through a little bit of it right now and talking about it. If you stop the video, you can see a huge bruise on her arm. We're at Miss Mary. Do you know which part of it is on her arm? Miss Mary? Happy to see you too. Spread love. Okay, let's see here.
Things that had happened the day before.
Oh boy,
so
here
we
we
were
go.
listening for noise. Everything was kind of quiet.
The sale brought a plethora of people to their door, confused about which piece of land was for sale, leading to a dispute of property lines.
While we were out at one point doing survey lines, and there was a flash of a car that went up Candace and Donnie's driveway. Something about it struck me wrong.
She and her family next heard a truck door slamming and dismissed it as their neighbors. The next sound was harder to justify. About an hour and a half before Summer is thought to go missing, Jody Sue, her son, and her daughter heard something far more suspicious. A scream.
Stopped all three of us cold.
Her daughter was the first to go to the cabin door. Then all three were there, listening still.
We heard just this kind of shrill, almost animalistic scream.
Animalistic, but not an animal.
Knew it was, wrong. It wasn't a dog. It wasn't an animal.
That vigilance kicking into overdrive. Jody Sue and her son went out to look for the source of the scream.
My son and I decided to go out, look and see what we could see. We went back onto the bank. Didn't see anything. Didn't hear anything.
They went on with their evening. The kids returned to being kids. Jody Sue headed down her driveway around 6 to tend to flowers.
And at this point, I start hearing Candace hollering for Summer.
Okay, that's another thing. Do you really think Jody Sue was tending flowers? Do you really think she was tending flowers? That's weird in itself. You know what I'm saying? Hello, tap, tap, curly, whirly, cuckoo. H, gang signs. H is a drug dealer. Can people not see? Let's see. I'll go back and look at that. Can people not see? Check in CW's phone. Don, they swapped opiates for money, other drugs. Wow, you never know. You never do know. Definitely. I think there's more going on with that than beats the eye. Let me go back to the swing thing, and then we'll come back to here. She said that she's seen Summer on the swing, and she had a bruise on her. So let's see if we can. Whoa. Let's see. I'm not seeing it, but I see something right there. A lot of little bruises. But she was a little bit of a rough and tough girl. I have to say that. Let's see. Jody Sue. We'll go back to playing that right quick.
You gave statements to the police, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Jody Sue had been interviewed many times by investigators, bringing up the scream often. But the sheriff doesn't believe the scream is related to the disappearance of Summer Wells.
She's been interviewed numerous times by not only my agency, but the TBI and the FBI, and we don't find anything with that complaint or information related to this.
Now, authorities are looking for the driver of a red Toyota Tacoma that was in the area around the time Summer went missing. And
Chase, Leslie died of respiratory distress. I don't know if she had a pulmonary embolism or if she had a heart attack, but I know that it was respiratory distress. Sorry about that. I don't mean to keep. I'll let it play for a little longer. Okay. Sorry, guys.
Expressing that this person is a potential witness.
Statewide Amber Alert. She was last seen outside of her home in the 100 block of Ben Hill Road.
She was last seen outside of her home in the 100 block of Ben Hill Road,
which is located in the Beach Creek community of Hawkins County. A family member reported her missing to the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office at approximately 6:30 Tuesday evening. At the time she went missing, Summer was reportedly wearing a gray pants and a pink shirt. She is believed to be barefoot. We do want to encourage the public, especially residents living in the area of Ben Hill Road, to check any trail cameras or security cameras that they might have that could have captured Summer on video or
could have captured Summer
on video or in photographs. We also encourage residents to check any crawl spaces, outbuildings, or sheds that would make for good hiding places. As we mentioned, the search is ongoing. There are a number of agents.
Candace come pulling in the driveway. I run out to the truck to get Summer, and I forgot for a minute that she wasn't with us any longer. So that was really depressing, you know.
Yeah, up to work, yes.
Okay. How far away do you work from?
Well, it depends. You know, I might do a house in West Virginia somewhere.
Oh, I gotcha.
It might be anywhere. You know, my next house is coming up beyond, and Boone's Creek up here.
When the incident with Summer happened, when Summer disappeared, where were you working that day?
Let's see, I was in Jonesboro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jonesboro, which?
Yeah, Jonesboro.
Tennessee?
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't know this area very well.
Yeah.
How far away is that from home?
Well, it takes 45 minutes to get from there to my house.
Okay.
And so up 81 all the way, and that's where I was working. And previous to the day someone come up missing, I fired a guy because he was extremely out there. And he's taught, you know, I guess pretty well, but.
Something about the boys saying, where y'all going? They were carrying Summer out the house down to Candace. She was head down on his shoulder, carried her out and left. You said if anything was ever going to happen, it was going to be on Candace's watch.
So he knew. He knew that she was.
My wife and I talked about that, and I really believe. I don't know my wife thinks, but I really believe that Summer got hurt, you know, and fell and killed herself. That was a dangerous house. And for her to have to say she came out and screamed, why did you scream? What did you see that you had to scream?
So you believe Jody Sue when she said she heard that scream?
Yeah, I did. I believe that she saw her daughter dead, you know, and it was an accident. Yeah, we worked till 9 o'clock.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to keep breaking this up, but that makes perfect sense to me because why would they have her up against some cold milk? I think Candace thought she was already dead in the backseat of that truck. And that's why they put her up against that milk, but she was not dead. I'll play the rest right quick. I'm sorry, guys.
He had child care service coming to his house. And I'm like, why do you have child care services coming to your house?
Yeah.
And he said he couldn't be there, so I was already like, oh, shit in my head now. The problem is Don Wells and Candace Wells knows what happened to SummerWells. So I personally believe the accident happened on Monday or possibly Sunday night or Monday, because that's the day I saw him went to work. And when I seen him, I've never seen Don this way before. He had this look on his face like something really bad happened.
So she went missing on that 15th when you say the Monday.
That's the 14th. The 4th is the day I got fired that evening. That's the day he said, well, he was talking about having everybody at the job and stuff. Tuesday, the day Summer come missing, I believe is what I heard. Richard Tucker and all of them. But that was Monday, not Tuesday. So to me, I'm like, why is he lying about the date? He was supposed to go work Sunday. He didn't show up. I worked Saturday. And Monday I go in and he's sitting on the tub, like head down and just distraught. And I'm like, this ain't good. At the job site.
What job site was that?
Subdivision, and it was right behind the BP gas station. Gotta be like Fall Branch or no, it wasn't Bluff City. It was close. Jonesboro. I believe it was Jonesboro. Yep, that's what it was, Jonesboro. That was, but he didn't say I was there. See, he's saying that was on Tuesday. That's what I heard, but that was on Monday. That's the day I got fired. They were all there.
Did Don fire you or Richard Tucker fire you?
Don fired. She drove in the Subaru.
Hi, Heidi.
Subaru.
Yeah, I believe it got in. They took it away.
Oh, they did?
5 months or something behind. I don't know. The day he fired me, he was driving with tools in it, and everybody's making fun of him. Like, Don, why are you trust your wife's car to work?
Now with that
Gotcha.
I just thought it was odd because I've never seen it. I worked with him for 2 months, so move me away from Don. The dude's crazy. There's something wrong with him. They didn't listen to me. Instead, they set me up for a kill.
They didn't listen to me. Instead, they set me up for a kill. They didn't listen to me. Instead, they set me up for a kill.
Yes.
he has.
Yeah, he brought him to the chocolate factory job. That was the first one he was there, and he was smoking weed with him in the house.
Smoking weed with his boys?
Smoking weed with his son. Yeah, he had one son. The oldest.
The oldest.
Yeah, yeah.
Josie?
Josie. Yeah. Professional. And to do it with your kid, 11 years old. Come on. I've had Candace run out the door telling me, did I ever tell you I hate fucking kids?
Oh my God.
She talking to me.
Candace?
Mostly brand new houses, but we did a couple that had, like the one in Churchill he sent me to. That was a piece of a garage that he forgot about. They're the ones that said, do you think she possibly could have been buried in a house or something? I said, you know what? I said, they had a lot of holes around that last job we did. I said that they had to put concrete footers in. I said, the holes were there, but the concrete wasn't. That is a house on top.
And what location was that at?
Rock Springs.
Rock Springs.
6.
I'm sorry?
Edinburgh. Rock Springs, exit 6 on Edinburgh.
Do you know the address or road name or anything?
I just know how to get there.
Yeah.
It's literally, the Edinburgh is the subdivision with the school that's built on it. But if you were to drive around, it starts with a C, Common or something street, turn right on it, and go down all the way to the end, take a left, and you'll see the brand new houses. The very house in the corner, that's on the right side of the corner, that's the last one me and Don did. And all them houses to the left of that, to the right of that house, wasn't even there.
When it's dark?
He works crazy hours.
What this man's doing, what he's got to say about Ray and this and that.
Jonesboro, Rock Springs. I mean, I seen her in June.
In June.
Hell, when they got in that little car wreck, they were doing a video chat.
Car wreck?
Yeah, at the dollar store, I think it was, when Rambo had to get hospitalized.
What month was that?
Huh?
What month was that?
June.
June of last year.
Backing up and somebody hit her, and I mean, with a little bitty bump, but Granville had to get ambulance to the hospital. So she was trying to get some pain pills. Don was making a big joke about it, but I talked to someone right there, and Don gave the phone, said, "Here, talk to Dudley." And I asked her what happened. She said, "Oh, we got in a car wreck. They hit Grandma." He talked about meth every day.
Every day.
Every day he talked about meth. And I said, "Jesse," I said, "Where's Don?" He said, "He's skimming the house." I said, "He's skimming the house when his daughter's missing?" I said, "There's something wrong with that." That's a Jonesboro, though. Jonesboro.
So he was at that location the day Summer was reported missing.
Yeah.
Was the boys with him?
Jesse said. You don't know if they didn't understand why he was going to work when his daughter's missing. That's what I didn't get.
I mean, the day after Summer come up missing, he called my boss and he was crying and saying some really oddball things. My boss has a really good memory, so he remembered every word of it. And,
Okay, guys, that was weird what he said. Man, that was weird. Oh, I love you, Heidi. I'm so sorry about that. Don and Candace lies like blood makes my blood boil. That's true. People work when tragedy happens, so people have to. That is true. That's sad. That's sad. Sending prayers. Yes, absolutely. I want to stop this video here because I want to let Christine come tomorrow and let her talk about this video. Since this is her video, she wants to discuss this. This is the first time I'm seeing it, so it's like blowing me away that she's catching all this stuff, and maybe we can have something else, come, happen tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and end the live for tonight. I love you guys. Just if you want to go back and watch and think about all this, join me again tomorrow night. I will have Christine on here and we will talk about this more in detail when she's here, because she spent hours editing this. So she caught a lot of stuff and she was like, you're going to be blown away, absolutely blown away with this. So thank you, Hash Brown. Be sure, thank you. But yeah, Heidi, I'm so sorry, honey. You keep yourself safe, honey. But yeah, if you all want to join me tomorrow on my live, I hate to get off here, but it's 2:00 in the morning, and but I will be back earlier tomorrow night, and tomorrow evening with Christine, if we can get Christine to come on. And we'll definitely carry on with this. You all subscribe to my channel, like the video, and join me back tomorrow. I appreciate all of you all coming out here and joining me. And, we'll come back tomorrow. Justice for SummerWells, justice for Monkey Vaughn, and don't forget, justice for a little. Let's just pray that we can get justice for her. Let's not forget about her and all these other people that out here. I'll join you guys back tomorrow evening. I think Chickies went to sleep on me. I love everybody. Welcome back, everybody, on the farm. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Sleep. God bless. Love you all. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.